So this is how I call them, the people who don't believe that coronavirus is real or COVID, corona land is real, I would say, in my way of saying it. They're non-believers. And because of the non-believers, that's why we have 1.7 million cases. There's a lot of people who, because of what the news told them or what other people said, they thought it was a flu, it will pass, it's normal, people die every day, and they compared it to a flu. And because of that, they did not take the right precaution and they put other people's life at risk. A lot of people are suffering from anxiety. I mean, a lot of people suicidal. I have nurses that call me, they're stressed out because they've seen so many death, they've seen so much pain. The worst thing about corona is that you weren't able to hug your loved ones. You weren't able to say bye. It was more like when you're sick, you're on your own. It made you be alone. And that's the hardest thing. I had an aunt that died in a fire, my aunt and my cousin, and I couldn't go to my family to hug them. I didn't get to go to the funeral. So, this is what it did for us. It separated us. It separated us. But now, looking at what's going on with the protests with George Floyd, it brought us together again because people were so bored staying away from each other that right now they have a cause, honey. They're out in numbers. And I think that's one thing that Corona did. It gave us time to look back in our life to see what is really going on. What are some of the mistakes? What are some of the treatments? So I think it did set us back in that way where we were able to reevaluate our own self and to just know, wow, life is precious. Wow, what's up?
That's I'm glad you brought that up because a lot of social media and different celebrities and stuff like that have reached out to companies that have made people influencers and things like that. Have you heard any of the companies that you work with? Are they supporting you? Are they supporting the Black Lives Matters movement? Are they doing
So
something?
I realize that a lot of companies are only companies for the gain, the coins. And they're not supporting the movement, and they say things like all life matters. And that's offensive, okay? Because we can't even fight for our own life, much less to fight for all lives. And I'm not saying all life doesn't matter. I never said that. All I'm saying is everybody has their own fight. The Jews had their fight. The Chinese had their fight. Everybody was calling the virus China. Everybody was trying to hurt them. Why is it that as soon as Africans say, it's my life now, my life is black, it matters, it's a big, oh, it's everybody. We can't fight everybody battle right now. We're trying to stay alive for us. And do not tell me that because blacks kill black, we are hypocrites of the people. We all get that. But that's not your duty to kill us because of the color of our skin. If you're going to kill me because something I did, I get it. But don't kill me and treat me differently because I don't look like you. That's where my problem is with this whole situation. Why is it that for 451 years, my complexion is the one that are in minority? We go through all the changes and the hurt and the pain, the lower, nothing works out for us. And I find that, like, come on, you are gonna be angry, you're gonna get mad. It's just like an abused relationship. How long are you gonna stay with your abuser until he kills you? You're gonna one day wake up and say, this is enough.
And I'm glad you're saying that because I don't think a lot of people get it. And it's very, very unfortunate. How many more people have to die before someone actually does something about it and make a change? And I think, now is the time for that change. And I think that's exactly what we're doing right now.
Listen, if George Floyd deaths change injustice a little bit forward and not backward, then his name has done something. For years, the Black life didn't matter. Oh, they're ghetto people. They live in slum. They don't care about each other. But you give them that life. You segregate them by social barriers. You make sure your taxes are high in the suburbs so The little guy at Kentucky or McDonald's cannot live there, okay? The schools are zoned, which means that your kids that live in the project cannot go to the school in the suburbs, or they lock up the parents. And they create this zone tax crap. That's social barriers. So you already put the kids with the same mind to live with each other. So there's no example, okay? The parents are the same. The example is, I need to eat. So you don't have a job, what are you gonna do? Crime is gonna go up now because now they're gonna go get that food to eat. They see crime as a normal way out. You listen to the rappers and their story, most of their story all sound alike. Poverty breeds crime because you have no job most of the time. So you have more time to waste, more time to do things. You get what I'm saying? Yes, they get pregnant a lot, but that's because they don't have a real job to keep them busy. So you put them in a box and you give them this way of life, then you complain about the things that comes out of the box. Then that's your problem. And that's the reality of how injustice and racism works. You live in a community and you have 1,000 shops. You don't own any of the shops. And I'm not talking having a lease. I'm talking owning the building. The building ain't owned by none of us. I pay a lease in a white man community. So at the end of the day, yes, I have a business, but do I own anything? Right now, I still have to worry about how my money is going to be paid to this landlord. So at the end of the day, I'm just trying. So you create a narrative like that for people. They have no hope, no way of life. What do you think you're going to get? You're going to get what you asked for. And then you blame them and let them feel bad, and then there goes their self-esteem. So now they don't care anymore, and that's what's up.
It's a vicious cycle, unfortunately.
It's a cycle, and only few breaks it. I grew up in a ghetto, girl. I'm from Jamaica. I grew up in a garrison community where people die every day. My brother was shot and killed in my own community. So I know that life. It's not many of us make it out of the ghetto. You have to have parents that teach you that you're kings and queens. You have to have something to live for. Many of my friends got pregnant at 12, 13, 15 because when you're young and you're growing up, you're looking for love in men because most of the homes are broken. There's no dads. Dads are in prison. So comfort is a guy. And most of these little girls get caught up at a young age. Now they get pregnant. Now they have a baby. They're out of school. Education, that's it. They don't want nothing more. Even if they want, they can't afford it. You know what I mean? So you already create that atmosphere and that environment for these people. And that's why for me, my change in my life, what I'm going to be doing for my community, I'm going back home to do. You cannot feed people a fish every time they're hungry. You cannot always give them food. You got to teach them how to fish, teach them how to make their own food. And in order for you to change the community, you have to give people hope. You have to give them dream, and you help them with their dreams. With my family, what I do is, I was just tired of asking me for money all the time. So I said to you, what do you want to do? Oh, I like makeup. Okay, I'm going to send you to be a makeup artist. Oh, you want to be a carpenter? Okay, here's all the tools. Oh, I want to be a fisherman. Okay, here's all here's the fridge. Here's everything. So now they're self-sufficient. They don't ask me for nothing no more. You got to give people a chance. There's a lot of girls, all they need is $200 to complete something they need, but they don't have it because they have to think about paying the light bill or to buy food for the kids. So if people go back in the community, even the rappers who make billions out of the same community, and give back, not just a turkey at Christmas, at Thanksgiving, or a treat. Okay, we understand you're giving a Christmas treat, but the kids are still hungry after they get the doll. You got to give them education. You got to give them careers. You got to give them opportunities. So that's what my foundation is going to be working on right now. That's what I'm in the process of doing, because I've been helping people all my life. But I'm like, listen, I'm going to turn this up. You got to give people hope. These girls sometimes don't need a lot to get started. Some just want to be a designer. They just want to do makeup. They just want to do, be a model. Give them a chance in life and they will go back in the same community and do something about it. That's the only way we're going to get change. Are we going to have crime? We're going to have deaths and we're going to have prisons.
I'm so happy that you're saying that. Definitely once the foundation is up and running, I definitely need you to come back on so you can share that information. And however way people can help, the better. As many people as we can get to help, the better.
Listen, I tell people all the time, and I just pray that my people will listen. We are the foundation of this economy. We spend the most money, okay? If you realize when during the pandemic and we're all closed down and we can't go nowhere, they lost money. If you look where, I'm in New York, so I'm going to talk. You have Fordham Road, Flatbush, Pelham. All these areas are mostly African American and Latinos. That's where all the stores are. None of these stores are owned by these people. None of the people who own the store even live in the community that they come and set the store up, because they take that money out of the community and they leave with the money. So they're doing nothing for the community but selling you stuff. They're giving you nothing. You ain't getting nothing for free. It's your same money. They already took away your self-esteem. So we all want to be pretty. We all want to wear the wigs and the hair. So we spend all our money with them. We do our nails. Look at this pandemic. You're doing nails and hair to stay home. For what? You open up you're tested. And you open a barber shop, a hair shop, nail shop. Where are we going? Why do I need to get my hair done? Why do I need to do my nails? Who's seen me? So they know how our people think. We have such low self-esteem that we always want to look good by putting on the things that people say make us look good. That's what's up.
And that's unfortunate. That really is unfortunate, because that is not a priority when it comes to the grand scheme of things. Food is a priority, and a necessity.
When I see Wall Street, when I see the Parliament and the Senate is back in swing, honey, then I am back out of Corona land. Until then, I am home. Because until I see these people who set the rule out and about enjoying their life, then I will feel safe. No governor, president is going to tell me to go back out because this is life out there. They're not out there yet. So until I see when I look on the TV on one of those news channels and I see every senator up and about, no mask out, then I know what time it is. Until then, I'm saving my life.
Okay, so with that being said, definitely give everybody your IG handle, Facebook information.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, I'm always on the other side trying to interview people. Well, Diva Madonna, celebrity, stylist, and red carpet host and producer. Glamson's Diva Beauty Bar is my boutique page, and I just use it because it's so hard to go back and forth and do 3 pages. So Glamson's Diva Beauty Bar, and my blog is glamsonsdivas.com. I do a lot of interviews on that, and you can check that out. And I'm on Facebook, Madonna Williams. You can follow me. And I mean, I am the loud mouth that speaks up. And if you guys ever want to come visit my page, feel free to do so. And if you want to be divified, honey, let me divify you. Because I always tell people, why blend in when you can stand out? You were born to stand out, honey.